So I've been in the mood recently to be quite reminiscent. It was recently my birthday. I'm officially 20. Yay! No longer a teenager. However, it has meant that I've kind of been looking back on my life, and I remembered I have this box, which is like a memory box filled with old tickets and things of places that I've been, various things like that. So I thought I would have a little go through with it today and see what I can find. I'm not going to go through any of the recent stuff. This is my first ever MP3 player. Look at that. It's so tiny, and there is a... oh, it's upside down. You can't really see it anymore, but it is a... what's that, a sticker of John Barrowman from when he was Captain Jack in... oh, what episode of Doctor Who was it? I think it's The Day the Doctor Dances, where he sat on the bomb. I used to love John Barrowman and Captain Jack, so that's, yeah, quite special. Though, what kind of music would I have on this thing? Who knows? This is a ring. This is really quite special. Here, you can't really see it very well, unfortunately, because anytime I bring it any closer, my camera decides that it's not going to focus. Ring I had when my mum bought me for my 13th birthday, if I remember rightly. I absolutely adored it, and I've worn it every day. And last year, when I was at uni, it broke. It's really sad. I can show you. It snapped here, so there was no way of me properly wearing it, and it's kind of broken under here as well. It was from a little stall in Camden Market. If you've ever been around that way, it was a gorgeous, like, handmade shop stall thing. Oh. Now these are going to be interesting. These are photos from my 13th birthday. So when I was 13, I had a joint birthday party with a very dear friend of mine. We've known each other since we were, well, before we were even born, because our mums both knew each other. And we were born around a similar time, and so we both, when we were 13, had a joint birthday party. And I put most of them in a photo book, but I'm not sure where that went. It kind of just disappeared. So all I have is these ones. I'm gonna look through them and see. Oh my god, I look so young. Look at that face. Don't I look like... well, in fairness, I don't look very different. Thinking about it, I don't look that different. But dear God. You might not recognise that, but that's my brother. How old would he have been in this photo? I want to say... he would have been 11 in this photo. I thought I'd put it in here just to embarrass you a little bit, Oz. Look at that glorious derp. I have no idea where I was going, but I was wearing a crown. Look at that crown. I was so full of myself when I was 13. Jeez. Oh my gosh. This is so funny looking at these. This is a glorious one. Look at that. I'll tell you for why that face is just... this is just so out there. Because I had no part in planning the party. I mean, I was there and helped choose things when we wanted them, but on the day of my party, as you do when you're 13, you go and run the Race for Life. And those of you who don't know what the Race for Life is, it's a like 5k walk/run in support of cancer. So it's a very, very nice cause, and it was amazing to do, and I have done several in my life. But you shouldn't do that on the day of your 13th birthday. What was I thinking? And because of that, like I did it with my nan and some of her friends, and did it, and because of not doing that, I wasn't there to set up, so I didn't know what it was going to look like when I arrived. And I don't think the girl, my friend that I had shared the party with, she knew either. I don't know. We got ready together. I can't remember if she knew or not. Because of that massive surprise, I think that's why my face did that. Who knows? When I was, how old was I can't remember how old I was, but I had a wall in my room that I just stuck like everything on, and loads of different like cinema tickets and like loads of other things that I stuck on my wall because I wanted to remember them. And I actually have my mum very kindly, when I was leaving to go to uni, well, I had to take it all off my wall, but when for Christmas that year, my mum made me this. I can't fit it all into frame because it's so big, it's massive. I genuinely am at a loss of where to put this most of the time. But it is so sweet. It's got so many different things on it that weren't necessarily on my wall, but just things that I liked, which was generally the theme of what I did with my wall. And so a lot of the time I had like cinema tickets, and this, even though it is incredibly faded and I have laminated it, is something quite special, and you're gonna learn something about me that I'm not entirely sure you're going to like. But this, if you can read how like faded that is my ticket to go and see the Twilight Saga eclipse. So when I was younger, I was a massive twihard. I read all of the books. I think I read the last one in about 12 days, which was the fastest I've ever read anything. And I just absolutely like adored it. I don't know why. Looking back on it, there really were some really questionable films and books. But hey, I liked it when I was 13. I don't necessarily like it now, but don't judge me. Is a prom ticket, I believe. I've never opened it. Have I never opened it? Or is it sealed shut? Yeah, no. That's how you... Aww, I ruined it. I broke it. This is... this was a ticket to my year 13 leavers ball. Aww. This was when I was in year 13. To the more kind of recent-ish stuff. Is my Freshness Band. So this little piece of fabric got me into all events in our Freshers Week, and oh my god, was that a busy week, I swear. I say that, but it might be otherwise now. Who knows? Yeah, I think that's pretty much everything from baby books of me and my brother when we were tiny. So if you would like me to, I don't know, react to some old baby books or try and find stuff that's even older than this, give this video a like, subscribe or comment, and thank you for watching. Goodbye.